parts about cooking, then you have leftovers all the time. The real reason why I have free time, but also instructional videos. Like, yes, I watch like fun cooking videos. I forgot what the recipe is for this. I want to be a fucking chef, baby.
With breakfast, like some social work with them a little bit, like with my teeth. So hey friends, I'm kind of entering a new phase of life at the minute where I basically realised that probably for like my entire life, honestly, but more specifically within the last year of my life, I haven't been giving myself any downtime or decompression time. And I think it's pretty obvious that I'm a little bit, if not a lot, potentially neurodivergent. And it's come to my knowledge that neurodivergent people need a lot more downtime than neurotypical people because we just need a lot more time to process things, and our brain is basically working overtime constantly, so we just need more time to decompress. And I'm not diagnosed with anything, but I think it has become quite apparent in the way I view the world, and a lot of you guys have messaged me saying, have you thought you might be? Because I think you are. Or people have been saying that my traits are very similar to their traits. So yeah, that's a whole other thing, but for now I'm just trying to kind of handle my life better. I just don't think I cope very well with like the demands of everyday life, and like I'm a very happy person. I genuinely am happy and I really enjoy my life, but I think I just need to learn how to work with my brain rather than against it. And because I'm a very motivated person and I have a lot I want to achieve and do, I think I've just been a bit overkill and I haven't been giving myself any time to decompress and just let my thoughts settle. So it's led to like increased anxiety and increased kind of like burnout, I guess. And yeah, I think I just got to a point where I'm like, I can't live like this anymore. Like I can't, like I wish I could, and I wish I could do all the things I want to do without having to decompress, but I think it's got to a point where I'm like, something needs to change because I just keep running on empty. And I think if I learn how my brain works a bit better, I can then go on to achieve the things that I want to achieve. But it needs to start with a change because something's not working and I need to figure out how to fix it. So decompression time is basically, for example, it's watching a film, that like a comfort film, not like a film that's like a horror, unless you get comfort from horrors. I mean, Coraline's my favourite film. Some people would argue that that's not comforting at all. But it's basically allocated time where you fully focus on just one thing and you just fully decompress. For example, for me that looks like watching comfort YouTubers, and I, you know, rewatch the same YouTube videos that I've watched 100 times because I just find them comforting and I know what's going to happen. And yeah, you've basically just got to focus on that one thing. You can't like scroll on your phone and watch at the same time because that's not decompressing, that's multitasking and that's your brain working. It's just, it's quite hard. I find it quite hard because I get quite restless and I always like to have my brain activated, but I think that's what's led to this like burnout and anxiety that I've been feeling, because even when I'm relaxing and I think I've been relaxing, I actually haven't, because I've still been processing information, I've still been searching things and looking at things and doing things, when in reality I just have to chill out. And for so many months now, years now, I've been counting like my decompression time as something that actually hasn't been switching my brain off, basically. So I'm really trying hard to have more downtime, chill out, just let my brain settle, and I'm gonna update you guys on how it's making me feel. But I had a really anxious day on Friday and I just let myself stay in bed all day and I just watched YouTube all day, and the next day I felt so much better. So I think it's definitely something that's gonna help me. But yeah, I just feel like it's got to a point where clearly it's not that I can't cope, but it's like there might be weeks where I can cope really well, and then I'll have another week where I just can't cope and I just feel awful and I can't get stuff done. And I think if I just gradually implement more downtime into my days, then hopefully I'll be a bit more of a steady baseline rather than just go and then dip. Like I'm hoping my life can be a bit more stable, so I'm trying it out. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get 2.5 hours of uni work done today. I've done 1 hour 15. It's taking me 3 hours to do 1 hour 15 of uni work because I'm in my luteal phase. I feel like I'm always in my fucking luteal phase. I'm in my luteal phase, so everything feels a little bit harder today, but that's fine. Motivation is low. Like last week I was really excited about doing all my essays and I was really enjoying them, and then this week I'm like, I have to force myself, but I still want to stay disciplined. That's why I'm giving myself so much time, like breaks in between, because if not I'll just burn out and not get anything done. But also I do need to get the balance right of just letting myself off or actually doing the work. So yeah, I've still got 1 hour and 15 minutes left of uni work that I want to do. It's now 12:05, so it's probably going to take me so long to get it done, but as long as I get it done, I guess it doesn't really matter. I've got like no plans today. I'm just gonna chill because I just need to chill. I just need to let my brain like settle. And yeah, if you have any tips or tricks, or you've ever felt similar to me, or you are feeling similar to me, let me know, because I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and experiences on the matter. I think it's just hard because I want my brain to work in a way that I see other people's brains work. Although I feel like a lot of the brains I compare my brain to is like on social media, and like actually I guess not, because I don't really have social media, but I don't know, I'll watch a vlog and I'll see people doing all these things in their day and I'm like, oh, I would not be able to do all of that in one day. And it like, it's kind of like, it makes me like grieve that a bit, because I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. But then also I forget that YouTube videos don't show people rotting in bed for hours and all that kind of thing. So I know that social media is not real, but that's why I try and make my videos raw, because I would never want someone to watch my video and like feel bad about their life. I want them to watch my video and feel good about their life and that they're doing enough. So yeah, I've been struggling with just like accepting that like maybe my brain isn't as neurotypical as I want it to be. But that's not to say I can't still get everything that I want to get done and achieve done because of my brain, but I might just have to attack it in a different way. For example, I want to do ballet every week, I want to go climbing every week, I want to go to the gym 5 times a week, but like I just can't. Like I actually like I can't do that, especially not at this phase in my life where I've got uni. Like I'm literally doing a master's degree and I feel like I keep forgetting that, and masters are a lot of work, and I think I've said this before, where I just keep trying to do all the things I was doing in summer when I didn't have any uni stuff on, and it's like that's just so unrealistic. That's where I'm at, and yeah, I hope if any of you are feeling the same, or if you've been through a similar thing, you're not alone. But yeah, it's just hard to accept that your brain might not work in the way that you want it to, or the way you see other people's brains work. But I think it's also important to note, sorry I've literally got a full mouth, I think it's also really important to note that even like neurotypical people who can, I don't know, go to the gym 5 times a week and do their uni work and do all this stuff without needing much buffer time in between, these people have other flaws that maybe are your strengths. So yeah, everything's like relative, and I guess also just because someone does have the brain capacity to be that go all the time doesn't mean that they necessarily are, which is like also quite a comforting thought, because it's like you might be comparing yourself to someone who in theory could be doing all this stuff, but realistically they're probably not. I mean, maybe some people are, but they're probably not as amazing as you think they are, and you're just comparing yourself because you feel insecure about your capacity when really they've probably got flaws that you haven't even considered. So yeah, don't beat yourself up too much, and everyone's different. And I feel like, especially being a woman, I don't know, I feel like being a young woman, everyone has this like stereotype put onto them that like young women should like go out and have fun and have their girl pals that they're like constantly with and like do all this stuff, and it's like that's kind of unrealistic for me, and I've never really fit into that stereotype anyway, and like that's quite hard to process, I guess, because I would love to fit into that stereotype, but I don't, and there's no point in me sitting here like grovelling over the fact that like I'm not gonna be like them, because that's not gonna get me anywhere. So I may as well just stay in my own lane and work on what I do care about and what I can achieve, and not compare myself to other people. So yeah, that's why I think it's so important to watch comfort YouTubers, because some of the YouTubers I've been watching have kind of made me feel a bit bad about my life, and I don't, if I'm watching YouTube to like decompress, I don't want to then be like feeling bad about myself. So I need to like be careful about what YouTubers I watch, because some, not in a bad way, like it's definitely not a bad thing, because sometimes I love to watch vlogs where like people are doing loads of stuff, but for specific like decompression downtime, I don't want to watch someone that's like doing loads of stuff that I can't necessarily do myself. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna finish eating my dinner now, and then hopefully I'm gonna get the rest of my uni work done, even if it takes me like 4 hours. I have a feeling it's gonna take me 4 hours, but it's fine. I should probably also go outside today, but it's raining and I'm really enjoying the cozy vibes of my room, so I don't know. No, well, I will go outside because I've got ballet later and I need to walk to ballet. But yeah, it's okay to have chill days, and even if I have just chilled today, I've got, well, hopefully I've got 2.5 hours of uni work done, so that's more than enough, especially for a luteal phase day. I don't know, I'm just trying to be kinder to myself and not expect as much from myself, because I think that is the key to success.